Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna. Today we're going to make another card using the brand new Delightful Daisy suite that is in the Stampin' Up! 2017-2018 catalog. And this suite is just, I just love it. I was happy to see that it was one of the pre-order items that the demos could order. So I did order it, and I based my whole kickoff party on it. My catalog launch party features all things made with daisies. So today we're going to make a different kind of card, and we're going to use this daisy punch. We're going to use this piece here of the designer series paper, and we're going to use this stem here. And the punch and the stamp set are available as a bundle for a 10% discount. And the other things that are in the suite are the coordinating paper stack, which has Calypso Coral, Old Olive, and Pool Party. And it has these new faceted gems in clear and in gold. And it has this fun ribbon. It's a double-stitched ribbon and has little crosses, X's on one side of it. And then, of course, it has the beautiful designer series paper. So let's get started with this card here. It's real quick and easy. So what we need for supplies is a piece of the brand new very vanilla thick cardstock. So this is great because I was happy when they came up with the thick white. But occasionally you do want an ivory background, and for them to have made it thick solves all my problems. It's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we need a piece of early espresso, cut at 4 by 5.5. Then we have a piece of very vanilla, cut at 2 by 5.5. And then we have a tiny strip of this designer series paper. It's cut at 1 by 5.5. And then we need a scrap of Daffodil Delight and a tiny scrap of early espresso. For inks, we need Old Olive and early espresso. And for stamp sets, we're going to be using the Daisy Delight. We're just going to be using the stem on this card. And we also are going to use from the new Happy Birthday Gorgeous set. We're going to use this Happy Birthday sentiment. I just thought that font was really fun. So let's get started with this one. The first thing we're going to do is put our card together. So with our snail, we're going to attach the early espresso to our very vanilla card base. And you'll notice there's just a border along the sides. There is no border along the top or bottom. Now I see that I have this, cut this just a tad bit longer. And when I'm done, I'll just take my paper trimmer and trim that off. And the next thing we're going to do is attach our, look at the back side of this designer series paper. Isn't that beautiful? Kills me to have to decide which side to use. They're both so pretty. But we're going to attach this strip along the side here. Okay, and again, it's a tad bit longer, but I will fix that. Then we're going to stamp on our very vanilla. We're going to make our stems. And again, because it's photopolymer, we're going to use a paper piercing mat. We're going to stamp up a stem. And we'll have one come right about here. And another right about here. Remove this pad. And we'll attach this to our card base. Okay, we're going to try to center that equally on both sides. Then we're going to stamp our sentiment in Early Espresso. Happy birthday. Oh, I better bring my card base back in. I probably should have stamped it before I put it together. But that's all right. I'm going to stamp this kind of towards the top. Okay. Believe it or not, we're just about done. All we have to do is make our daisies. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, we're going to use the daisy punch. So we're going to, out of our scrap of Daffodil Delight, we're going to punch out 2 daisies. We don't need both daisies, though. Both full daisies. And with our scissors, we're going to cut this in half. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff on my scissors. And then we're going to cut in half again. And in half again. We need 3 of these 2 petals for each daisy. So there we go. Now with a glue pen, we're going to attach the tops of these like this, and we're going to offset them just a bit. Don't worry about the tops not matching up. I'll show you exactly what to do there. Oops. It flew off. Okay. Then we need a little bit of glue here. And we're going to add our 3rd one right there. And there's one, and we're going to put it aside. Then we're going to do the same with the other one. A little bit of glue pen. Attach that. And offset our 3rd one. I'm going to press that and set that aside. Now, with our 1 inch circle punch, excuse my hands, I've been crafting all day, in this tiny sliver of Early Espresso, we're going to punch out a circle. It's 1 inch circle. And then we're going to cut this 1 inch circle in half. Okay. And then we're going to attach that to our flower. Now when you're attaching this, you want to put the flat side of your half circle towards the top, but you want it to meet up. So you want it to touch the 2 ends. You don't want it overhanging. Okay? I'm going to do the same with this one. Flat end up, and the edges are touching. There we go. Push that down. Now we're going to come in with our scissors, and we're going to snip this part off. There is a lot of paper there, so it does take a little bit of strength. Okay. And there's our half flower. Now we're going to apply some glue with our glue pen, or you could use Fast Fuse or Snail or whatever you'd like. And we're going to attach our flower to our card base, however high or low you want it to go. And this one is going to go this way. And I like that it overlaps on the edges there. And there we have it. How quick and easy was that? These are like little sunflowers. Have you ever seen or noticed when sunflowers, wherever you have them planted, when you look at them throughout the day, they're always facing right up to the sun, which is why they call them sunflowers. And so these are sunflowers that are feeling the sun on them, and they're facing right up to the sunflowers. So there you go. And how fast was that? That took all of, what, 5 minutes? And it's a beautiful card. Whoever receives it will absolutely love that. If you have any questions about this card or any other projects that you have seen on my blog or on any of my other social media, certainly contact me through my blog at www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you with an answer to your question. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be yours, and you can certainly contact me through my blog for that as well. While you're on my blog, I encourage you to subscribe to my newsletter. I do have special benefits for subscribing. You do get notice of sales that are coming up. You do get a synopsis, a summary once a week of all my blog postings. And occasionally I do have exclusive instructional videos just for my newsletter subscribers. So if you would be interested in that, there is a button that says subscribe on the top of the bar on my blog. So I hope you enjoyed this card. I hope you'll give it a try, and have a great day. Thanks.